Compulsive Gaming, the O.C.G, and I'm here playing, you guessed it, Metal Gear Solid. Three. I was having a lot of problems with the sequence, and I found out a much better way to do things.
I see him.
Oh god. I say that yet I didn't get discovered. What a great start to the trailer. Hey guys! Because I was looking up tips, and I saw this guy. He fucking let them all come in and stun grenaded them. And I thought a stun grenade in this game works like it did in Metal Gear Solid 1, where when you stun them, it just disorientates them for a couple of seconds, then they're back at it. No, it literally makes them pass out. Which, in a situation like this, is incredibly useful. So the guy fucking hides under the bed and pops out and then throws like two and takes out half the fucking squad. I'm like, wow. That's really cool. See, look at how amazing that is. When you open the crawl space. Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button. Not face. Well, kinda. Fuck me. Shit. Doing this, I'm at 90%, and when I move 95, fuck. That almost makes you, like, invisible.
Where's he hiding? I see him.
Yeah, I got this. Kill me. Kill me. God, they really suck. What are you doing, bro? Okay, let's try this again. Ah, fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button.
Where's he hiding?
Ah! So close.
Where'd he go?
Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button. Shit.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it! That's the stance! I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
Six shots. That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does. You want to save? Snake, have you heard of It Came from Outer Space?
Yeah, you told me already.
So this astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
No, you don't get it. Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you, it makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
I was still in college, so probably about 10 years ago?
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Really?
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
No, really. And someday they might make movies where you control the characters yourself.
Sounds like magic.
It'll happen. Make sure you stay alive to see it, Snake.
It looks like you've got rid of all the ocelots.
Yeah.
Now proceed with the rescue of Sokolov. According to Eva, you should start by going to the crevice to the north and...
Can we trust her?
What's that?
Eva is with the KGB, isn't she? Can I really believe what she says? How do I know she won't double-cross me?
There are no guarantees in espionage, Snake, only calculated guesses. At this point in time, the KGB stands nothing to gain by stabbing us in the back.
So you're saying I can trust her?
I'm saying the chance that she'll betray you is low.
But not zero.
Of course, we checked the route she gave you against our own data. It looks like a pretty solid infiltration route. It makes good use of weak spots in the enemy's defenses. You shouldn't have any problems. Follow the route Eva showed you and proceed with the mission.
Roger.
First, enter the cave through the crevice. Eva said it was to the north, so head that way.
Snake, are you there?
Eva?
Did you miss me? No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulgan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes, in a small rural town. I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking. Until I went to work for the NSA. And one day, I found I'd lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
What did you see? What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment and by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America, but it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth, then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying, too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth. Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to, even if it is a lie. That's part of my mission.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52. See ya.
Damn it. Ooh. How the fuck? Can you climb those? Or am I just fucking high? Huh. I... Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Bingo. That's how. Did I get fucking leeches on me? I swear to God if I got leeches on me. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Of course, yeah. For reals? What? Oh my God. What? Fuck. Really? More of those fucking... Oh, God. Fucking leeches. Stuck in my balls. Fuck. I used up way too many supplies. I'm just gonna let myself die. You are in love with my balls. I'm still in a dream. Snake eater. It's the way I fall to you. You're so supreme. Give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fall to you. You feel in my heart. Oh, hey, how's it going? Okay, I guess. Had a whole catastrophe with money being stolen from our card, having to get a new card. I've been sick, so. Yeah, I'm a little sick now. I'm definitely not as bad as I was before. I was awful for a while. Yeah, you do. Then at the same time, they, they are the gameplay's very antiquated now, so. Ah, fuck. Mines.
This is HQ.
Yep, I should have seen those. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. It's especially bad for me because when I play a game like this, I don't want to be detected at all, ever. And honestly, what this game accomplished graphically on PS2, pretty fucking insane. I swear to God, I have thermal goggles. I should. No, okay, I've just gotta watch out then. Yeah. It kind of does, yeah. Metal Gear Solid 3 is much more tactical than other stealth games. That's one of the things some people like about it and some people don't like about it. It's very, hands-on, detail-oriented. Let me see. There's a fucking dog. Of course there's a dog. Of course there's a dog. Okay. The dog gets stunned. Everybody else gets shot. Oh. Okay, just making sure there's a train gun. Is there anything else over there? No? Okay, that looks like dead end. Yeah, it looks like I gotta cop that tree. Many people consider this the best Metal Gear Solid. For me, it's 5, but yeah, I agree, this is in the conversation. Oh, damn it. I just went through and played through Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah, no, this is not Dead Space 2. Come on, drop. Oh, I gave you a chance. Oh, God.
Radio, call HQ.
This is HQ.
Oh, that fucking narc dog. Oh, fuck. Well, time to die. Now, that's gonna take a while. That's another thing I really dislike about the classic Metal Gear games, no checkpoint. So it's like, you know, in some other game, you get caught, oh, fuck, checkpoint, you know, give me another go. In this game, no, you pretty much gotta die. Oh, here we go. I'll just kill myself. Hey, guys.
HQ. Who's that?
What's up? What's going on? Ready to shoot somebody when they're down. Man, I saved that dog. Ah, getting that dog. What are you gonna do? Yeah, their aim is pretty awful. Ah, fucking. Wait a minute. Okay, I actually think I do have goggles. I think I do have goggles. 1 second. Backpack. Yes, I fucking knew I had thermal goggles. Shit. Yeah. I can see in the fucking mines. God. This is legitimately, I guess, a better way to kill myself than those fuckers. And it, like the O.C.G in me does not want to get detected at all. It's a problem. Some people get detected in stealth games. Like, I don't know, it's no big deal. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. That's your camo. You have different camo and stuff you can use in this game, depending on the terrain. See? You have camouflage for your face, for your uniform. You can use to blend in. See, on this terrain, my camo's 85%. It means I'm almost invisible unless they're right next to me. Now it's 95. I'm basically fucking invisible. Let me check my map. Which way do I want to go? Fuck. Yeah, some people like the camo system, some people don't. And the main reason for that being is that you do have to adjust it constantly. But it also just depends. Like, they kind of fixed it in Metal Gear Solid 4. Snake has, like, this feature suit that adapts to the terrain, so if you lay down on a surface and sit there, it'll naturally assume camouflage. That's the thing about Metal Gear Solid, is each entry in the series is so fucking different.
Something there. Who's that?
How did that... What? Yeah... definitely. But at the same time, the general complaint with this system, is that you do have to constantly pause the game, go into the camouflage, look through the list, and change it every time you move on to a different type of terrain. So that's the main complaint, is that you're constantly having to go in the menu. Oh, just kill me. Get it over with, you bitch. I see both perspectives. I understand how it adds for more like immersion and realness and shit, but I also do see how it can get annoying having to open the menu and switch it every time you're on a different type of terrain. They're actually they're remaking this year. For PS5 and Series X, called Metal Gear Solid Delta, and they're remaking this on Unreal Engine 5, and I'm actually pretty fucking stoked for that. And updating the gameplay to modern standards, keeping in line with like they're basically taking modern graphics from. Oh, it's actually longer than you might think. About 15 hours or so, 15 to 20 hours for a first playthrough. Not counting, obviously, any times you die or whatever. But yeah, they're basically remaking this on Unreal 5 with next-gen graphics and taking gameplay inspiration from the Phantom Pain, which the Phantom Pain has fucking amazing gameplay. So they're modernizing the gameplay while keeping the story and the setting the same. I hate killing dogs. But it fucked me, so, you know what, I don't even care. Oh, I didn't see there was like this entire high path up here that I could have took. I feel kind of dumb. Shimmy, shimmy. Not very far at all. Like, at all. Fuck. I don't know, like, an exact percentage, but not even a quarter through the game, honestly. That's the only thing I dislike about the Metal Gear series, and I have to tell people to brace themselves for is the controls. You're gonna, you know, it takes some adjusting. And, I mean, they make sense because they're older games, but yeah. You can't move and shoot at the same time. You can't fucking crouch walk. You either walk upright or full fucking prone. That was the thing that fucked me up the most, honestly. Because when I play a stealth game, it's instinctual to crouch. 2004. And see, this camera is a later edition. When the game first came out, this was the camera. Like, this was the camera of the original Metal Gear Solid 3, and then they added the 3D camera. So.
Something there.
No. Fuck. Camouflage.
What's wrong?
How many shots does it take to fucking kill someone? Holy fuck.
The enemy, he's here.
So, okay. This next time I'm gonna get it. I almost did. But no, okay, so, so, you go back to Metal Gear Solid 1, for example, and it's rough. The camera is top down. You can't aim freely. You either walk full speed or you crouch. You have to equip this weird item thing. And, like, it's 1998. So you understand that's older, but it's just harder to get into. Yeah. And especially, it was really hard for me because stealth is all about line of sight. And playing with the camera up overhead makes line of sight almost impossible to ascertain. So you have to rely on the radar. In the first game, you always had a radar to show you the enemies, you know. And then you could also go into first person and look around. But it just took me a lot of getting used to. But I did. I got through it. I beat the entire game of Metal Gear Solid. And I do love it. And it has a lot of really fucking cool shit in it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know how like a lot of people don't even want to play the classic Resident Evil games because of the ting-based controls? Yeah, that's fair. But you know what I'm saying. You know how people don't want to go back to the classic RE games because of the ting-based controls? It's like that, but way worse. Because you have to learn a lot of really complicated mechanics. Metal Gear Solid is not a game you can pick up and play. It has a really high barrier to entry. And this camera right here, the new camera, was their first step in modernizing the gameplay. And then in Metal Gear Solid 4, they added crouch walking, full aiming and moving, and modernized the gameplay. And then finally you get to Metal Gear Solid 5, and it's like the best stealth gameplay ever. And that's, by the way, that's not hyperbole coming from me. I have played countless stealth games, okay? Because I love stealth. I love stealth games. Splinter Cell, Thief, Last of Us is pretty much a stealth game. Metal Gear Solid. Out of every stealth game I've ever played, no game has come close to Metal Gear Solid 5's gameplay. Fucking none. And it's been 9 years. It's 2015. Metal Gear Solid 5 is still just fucking perfect gameplay-wise. So it's not like he didn't get with the times. It's just these are older games, but... And these aren't games where you can play them, right? And it's like, I can get into it. No, they throw you into it. You're going to die. A lot. You're going to die a lot. I think I must have died like fucking 100 times in my first playthrough of Metal Gear Solid. Fucking brutal. So there's a barrier to entry, but I love the games. And that's one of the things that's so good about it, is each game in the series is so different that you'll like some and you'll hate others. Like, it's not just like, oh, it's more of the same. They each have different setting, different theme, different mechanics. This is, like, the only one that has the wilderness survival shit. Even Metal Gear Solid 5 reined in the sim aspects of it. But then Metal Gear Solid 5 has the base management, where you build up your own army and customize your equipment and, you know, customize your cars, and you're literally building a fucking army. You know, that's not really in the other games. Metal Gear Solid 4 has the fucking camo shit, and you take place in active war zones. And I'm really happy because they're finally bringing these games to modern consoles. This is the Metal Gear Solid collection. You don't have to, but you're gonna miss a lot. You will miss out on a lot of story because 5 is this kind of pivotal point. It's hard, you know, I can't even do it justice, but it's like see, this is the fucking, I can't even, like, it's hard to even explain. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, I was just about to mention that. Okay, so, this is the Metal Gear Solid Collection, Master Collection, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, Volume 1. This has Metal Gear 2, so the classic NES and computer games, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3. So it's got about 7 games, all in all, because there's, like, the computer versions of Metal Gear and then the fucking NES. So, this is Volume 1. Volume 2 is on the way, and is expected probably pretty soon. And it's already been leaked and confirmed that, at the bare minimum, Volume 2 is going to have Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid 4, which will be the first time outside of PS3 that it's ever been re-released, and Metal Gear Solid 5. And these will be PS5 versions of these games. Or PS4, but you get the point. And that's probably not going to be the whole list, either. We know those 3, but there's going to be probably just as many games. So, 7. Yeah, exactly. So, if they do that, the series will be complete. Like, this is 7 games, and if they do a second collection with 7 games, all of them in the main series will be playable. There's a bunch of spin-offs. There's like a Game Boy Color game. There's like these Metal Gear Acid, which is like a card game. It's fucking weird. And then there's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which is like a hack and slash from the guys who did Bayonetta. I'm not really a big fan, but the main series would be complete with Volume 2. So, and I'm really excited for that because Metal Gear Solid 4 has never been re-released. So it'll be the first time, and it runs like shit on PS3. It had a notoriously bad frame rate because of all the shit. And Metal Gear Solid 5, obviously you can buy right now, but this will be a special enhanced PS5 version. So it will basically be a remaster of Metal Gear Solid 5, which makes sense because the game is now almost 10 years old. So I'm looking forward to that as well, because of course I own Metal Gear Solid 5. And then Peace Walker is also really good. And I'm hoping that they'll include Portable Ops, because that's the second PSP one. And then Twin Snakes, okay? So, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent right now. Yeah, the Definitive Edition is great. It has Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain. That's the way to go. But yeah, okay, so going on a tiny bit of a tangent. The Twin Snakes is fucking awesome, and it deserves to be remastered. So, in 2003 or 2004, towards the end of the GameCube's life cycle, actually the same year this came out, they got the people who did Eternal Darkness to remake Metal Gear Solid 1, but using Metal Gear Solid 2's engine and gameplay. And they even wound up getting the whole cast coming back and re-recording their lines, because when they took the dialogue from the PS1 version and they cleaned it up, there was all this background noise and shit because they didn't have the highest quality standards. So you couldn't hear it in that dialogue, but with the stuff you could, so... And that's a GameCube exclusive. And it is a bitch to find. I had a copy when I was a kid. I lost it, which honestly makes me want to jump off of a fucking bridge, because now it's a super rare fucking collectible. But yes, being able to play a better looking version of Metal Gear Solid with all kinds of, like, gameplay improvements, fucking awesome. Never been re-released. But, I mean, come on. For starters, it uses the same engine that this game does. Game, a fucking toaster can emulate it. So if they actually brought it, it'd be good. Because right now, it costs you... Well, hold on. I don't even want to know how much this is going to cost, because this is going to make me hurt inside. But let me Google how much it is to get a copy of Twin Snakes. Oh, man. It sucks, too, because I love GameCube so much. And now GameCube games are damn near impossible to fucking collect. What are the taglines for each game? Yeah, Snake Eater. Okay, I'll tell you. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, it's $180. It's $180. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry about that. Here, okay. So, right? And I had a copy. When I was like 16 or 17. And I wound up selling it. We were in dire financial straits. Now I want to jump off of a fucking bridge. Yes, exactly. Okay, so the taglines are... It was just... It was a financial thing. It was hard to explain. But yeah, so the taglines are Metal Gear Solid, The Twin Snakes. That's the subtitle now for Metal Gear Solid 1. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Ground Zeroes is considered the prologue to MGS5, so I just lump it in. In fact, it was literally never supposed to be released separately. Ever. That was Konami's bullshit.
Who's that?
Fuck. And going on a little bit of a tangent, the timeline of Metal Gear Solid gets really confusing, and it's kind of fucked up because MGS5 is not really the end. It's not really the end. Like, even though it was Kojima's last, it's more like the middle, because it starts out Solid Snake, okay? Really fucking simple. Solid Snake. He fights Big Boss. That's the first two Metal Gear games are Solid Snake fighting Big Boss. And then in Metal Gear Solid, they drop the fucking bombshell on you that Solid Snake is a clone of Big Boss. So then people are like, well, if Solid Snake's a clone of Big Boss, then why the fuck is Big Boss so messed up in the head? So then Kojima actually wanted this to be his last Metal Gear game, and he set it up. This is the origin of the whole series. That's another reason why this is the first game they're remaking, because Metal Gear Solid 3 is the very start of the continuity. It's the earliest game in the timeline. It is the beginning of Metal Gear. So he intended to do this game as Big Boss's origin story, how he gets the name Big Boss, and how he basically starts to become Big Boss, and he intended to leave a large gap for other people to come and build on Big Boss's story leading into the first game, because the first Metal Gear is in 1995. This is in 1964, so there's a 30-somewhat years unaccounted for, and then he wound up coming back. So then, basically, the Metal Gear Solid series turned into two arcs. Solid Snake, Big Boss. Metal Gear Solid 3 is the beginning. Metal Gear Solid 4 is the end, and Metal Gear Solid 5 is the middle, where Solid Snake and Big Boss's stories meet. But, so, yeah. It is convoluted, not gonna lie. But it makes sense in the context of the games, okay? Because once he finished Solid Snake's story, the only thing left to do in the timeline was to explain Big Boss's story. So, it is a finishing. It's just a finishing of Big Boss's. Metal Gear Solid 5 basically perfectly sets up Metal Gear Solid 1. And, and sets that ground stage by the end. But even if you can't play the other games, I would still recommend, if you can find a story synopsis, to play 5, because 5 is just fucking phenomenal. I'm telling you, you will never play a stealth game with better gameplay. Fucking period. Okay? And what is so great about Metal Gear Solid 5 is they made this massive open world. It's Afghanistan and Africa, two major maps. And they did not compromise the density of the world to Metal Gear standards. That is what is so fucking impressive about Metal Gear Solid 5, and that's why it took so long to do and why it was such a nightmare for Kojima to develop it, because he was not willing to reduce the quality to fit on a wider scale. So, you will get into a base in the open world in Metal Gear Solid 5 that is just as dense, just as complicated as a base in this fucking game. And it's to the point where almost every building you see can be entered with no loading. So if you come into like a village on the cliffs in Afghanistan, you can go in each of those buildings. And I mean, almost every interior is enterable. And obviously the bases range in size. You have some that are just like little outposts, but the massive ones are big enough to be a major base in a Metal Gear game, and they're just fucking lying out in the open world. And then another thing is, in Metal Gear Solid 5, if you think about it, you can do it. Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of those rare games where it's like, can I do that? And then you find out, oh shit, I fucking can. You get them to drop you supplies from the air. So it's like, if you need a refill of ammo, you pick the weapon loadout and they'll drop it and you get it. So that helps you change your, your loadout in the open world. You can drop a box on an enemy to hurt them with the fucking box dropping. So, you can have a car dropped into you. You can go into a supply route. You can go climb buildings. You go up, over, under, like, oh god, Metal Gear Solid 5 is just great. It's also really, really fucking long.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. Oh well. I'll just drown myself in the swamp.
HQ respond. Control here. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
So, and it's like, I can't even like tell you the density, man, like the details. Every fucking light in Metal Gear Solid 5 can be shut out, and they stay shut off. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 is just a technical fucking tour de force, and it's amazing how good it looks. And like I said, and then you have this huge element. Fuck. Come on, Kiernan. Yeah. These are not easy games. I'm sorry. You have this huge element of building your own base. And it creates this feedback loop because... It creates this feedback loop because the more stuff you get for your base, the more stuff you can build for you. The more stuff you can use to get better stuff. And, like, literally, that loop can just go on and on and on and on and on. So every soldier that you take is getting you new equipment. And then, in between missions, you can come and hang out at the base, and you literally, it starts off as like a tiny little platform, but by the end, it's this massive fucking base that you've built up with all these different wings. It's such a great game. Like, I can't even, it's hard for me to even put it into words. I love it so much, man. I honestly think almost all the Metal Gear Solid games are worth playing. It's just getting adjusted to the controls. There's a lot of people who don't want to play games that are older. And I won't say that it's... I don't see their point. Sometimes it is hard. Like I said, it did, like, I love Resident Evil, but I'm not going to sit here and say, it didn't take me a while to fucking adjust. Yeah, that's true. I'm just talking about in general, you know what I mean? Because I want these games to reach a wider audience. I want more modern people to play these. And I'm saying a lot of people don't want to play older games. Which makes me sad, but, Nope. Oh, it took more shots than I would have liked, but we're good. So, and another thing is, this game is so much more dense than Resident Evil. Resident Evil mechanically is hard, but it's more to do with the maintaining the ammo and the itemization. This game has a lot of really complicated gameplay mechanics, so I will say Metal Gear Solid is probably a lot fucking harder to get into. And like I said, for me, it's the top-down view. Like, in stealth, It's really hard for me to get adjusted to top-down because when I think of stealth, I think about looking at enemies' line of sight and staying out of it. And also, if you intend to go through it quietly... Oh, come on. Fuck. If you intend to go through it quietly and not get detected, you will be retrying a lot. It is not one of those games, you're just going to go through it. It is trial and error. You're going to have to, as you've seen, get caught, come back, figure it out. And for some people, once again, they're not cool with having to sit there and butt heads. I would say it's almost like the stealth equivalent of Dark Souls.
What's wrong?
And I'm not saying that because it's hard. I'm saying that because the principle is learning the mechanics so you can get better and get past it. Like you've got to learn that fucking boss. Then you get past it. Plus, the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, it's on PS5 right now, man. I think it's also on sale. And you can buy them individually for $20. I think it's like 10 for Metal Gear Solid 1. So, you could definitely get it. You could get the first collection, play through it, and then later this year, the second collection is going to come out and just make 2024 the year of Metal Gear. So, and it's on sale now, so. And you're getting 7 games that are pretty long. I would say, honestly, most of the Metal Gear games are about 15 hours. And obviously that accounts for you fucking up the first time. That accounts for cutscenes, which that's another thing that people have an issue with. Not gonna lie, obviously Metal Gear Solid 4 is the worst. I'm sure you've heard that Metal Gear Solid 4 has a fuck ton of cutscenes. Which, in all fairness, it's because it is the end of the series, and it is Solid Snake's last game. That's the reason. They had to wrap up a lot of loose fucking threads. But all of them have a lot of cutscenes. There's not a Metal Gear game that doesn't have a lot of cutscenes. And people will try to tell you that Metal Gear Solid 5 doesn't have a story. No, it fucking does. Okay? It just seems okay. Let me put it like this. Metal Gear Solid 4 has 8 hours of cutscenes. 8 hours. And it's about 20 hours long. About half of Metal Gear Solid 4's cutscenes. Now, people have tried to say that Metal Gear Solid 5 doesn't have a very good story, that the story is thin. That is not true. Metal Gear of cutscenes. The difference is Metal Gear Solid 5 is like 40 to 50 hours long for the main story. And like over 100 if you want to do everything. Okay? So it's not that Metal Gear Solid 5 has less story. It's that it's spread out more because it's a longer game and because getting a cutscene every 15 seconds while you're running around the open world would break the pacing. So it literally has more story. It's just spread out more. Which you think people would appreciate Considering they bitched about MGS4 having too long cutscenes. But people will say, the story of Metal Gear Solid 5 sucks. No, it doesn't. It's fucking great. She's fucking this guy. Ugh, O.C.G is a bitch. And what they accomplished graphically on PS2 with this game was insane. I mean, for the love of God, look at the fucking grass. Do you understand how, like, insanely advanced this was to have fully rendered moving grass and qualities of this, like, in this abundance on PS2? Most PS3 games didn't have fucking foliage like this. That's fucking insane. Bolshaya past base. Okay, we got it. Coming to an outpost. Time to save.
You want to save? Hey, Snake, have you ever seen Forbidden Planet?
No, can't say I have.
It's about this expedition that goes to the planet Altair 4 in an ultra-fast spaceship. When they arrive, they meet the survivor of the last expedition, Dr. Morbius. Dr. Morbius was exploring the planet along with his daughter Altera and the versatile Robbie the robot. Ignoring the doctor's warnings, the expedition team is suddenly attacked by an invisible creature called the Monster from the Id. The special effects they used for the science stuff were really neat. I wish I had a robot like Robbie that could make anything I wanted it to.
I'm more interested in that invisible
This is actually,
monster. If I were invisible, I wouldn't have to
this is
bother
actually a
hiding
real
or
movie, by the
wearing
way.
camouflage.
Maybe someday you'll be able to turn invisible.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
When you talk to her to save, she gives you all these conversations about old movies. Well, you know, current movies here. She talked about Godzilla.
Good, you've reached the relay station, but stay alert. That station is an enemy strongpoint. The security is bound to be tight.
But there's no other way to get to the crevice if I don't make it through.
Exactly. The crevice leading to the cave is in the north of that area. Find a way to slip past the enemy and head north.
Yo! You're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close. I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology. I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
The crevice leading to the cave is to the north of that base. Keep heading north.
Like I said, graphically, for fucking PS2, pretty fucking insane. And even Metal Gear Solid, like now it looks like shit, but for PS1, it's pretty fucking dope. And thankfully, they will be adding, like I said, they're basically, for the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, they're basically taking the story and setting of MGS3 and the gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 5 and meshing them together in Unreal 5. So you can crouch walk, like, it has the modern melee system, you know, moving and shooting. Oh, God. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to take the, you know, it's going to completely modernize the gameplay while sticking true to the spirit. if I shoot that guy as he walks over? Hey, he's in the grass. Perfectly hides his body.
What the?
Shit. No, wait, let me... Is there a better one? No, you don't see anything. It's fine.
I'm just seeing things.
Yeah, you're just seeing things. Also, you have to eat in this game. You have to, like, actually manage your food level. You have, like, a stamina bar, and it starts to fuck with you if it gets too low. Oh, hey. Just gonna hide your body in here. Is it? Yeah, it does actually have a pretty nice atmosphere. You're not being shot at. Can I make that shot? Guess we're about to find out. Oh, is it? Well, that's good. I try to be entertaining. I hope the game is entertaining too. I know there's one more guy in here, at least. Yeah. There he is. And you can actually also go through the game without killing a single person with the trank gun. Hey, I got a suppressor. Sweet. I just try to be very thorough and check every building, try to get every item. And you'd be rewarded. Metal Gear games have so many fucking secrets, man. Oh. Wow. Actually, went through that like my first fucking try. That's actually kind of crazy. Well, in a second, but yeah. Oh shit, here we go. Also, another reason why people love Metal Gear Solid, the boss battles are fucking amazing.
At last. Looks like the boss's info was right.
Which, by the way, all the gun stuff that you see Ocelot doing, they got a real guy to do that.
I hate to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now. All of you, leave us.
He's actually pretty good.
It's just you and me.
He grows on you.
No one to get in our way. Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone.
Like, they actually got a real guy to do the gun shit and mocap him, which is super impressive. He was a Japanese revolver expert.
12 shots. This time I've got 12 shots.
Oh shit, hold on. I also love the fact that you can consistently, like, call people in the middle of boss battles and get information. Like, stop, wait a minute, let me call somebody on the radio. I know we're in the middle of a battle, just...
Snake, the only way to proceed is to fight. You have to defeat Ocelot. You can't jump over that crevice. Hand-to-hand combat is out of the question. You'll have to shoot it out. Take cover behind something and wait for an opening. Then attack him in first-person view.
Ocelot is a force to be reckoned with. Don't even think about running away. The only way to proceed with the mission is to defeat him. They say that Ocelot can hit targets hiding behind obstacles by using ricochet shots. Rocks and trees won't protect you. If you stay too long in the same spot, you'll only be making yourself an easy target. Don't stand still. Keep moving.
My hat!
Yeah, fuck your hat.
Yes! It's the heart of a duel.
Not bad, eh?
You won't get away from me!
Ah, you bitch. You're almost out.
You're all talk, huh?
Well, I'm all talk.
I've never felt a tension like this before.
That's so different from simply changing a clip. This reload time is exhilarating.
And you also have to deal with your wounds. Which is another thing people get upset about with this game.
I love it! Not bad, eh? Got me.
Okay, now refresh the stream. What, is the stream having some issues, or is it... Fuck. Hold on. Let me end the stream. I'll be right back.